So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every gain. To taste the sweet, I face the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. I
Welcome to Jorgensen Center for the Performing Arts. Per Connecticut state law, there's no smoking allowed throughout the building or outside within 25 feet of the building entrances. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with exit doors, which are clearly marked and located throughout the auditorium. In the unlikely event of fire or other emergency, please exit using the closest exit door. To avoid disturbing other patrons, please silence your cell phones and other electronic devices now. Thank you.
Welcome. I am Del Sigley, the Lynn and Ray Naeg Endowed Chair for Talent Development in the Naeg School of Education at the University of Connecticut, and I serve as University Marshal. We'd like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the territory of the Eastern Pequot, Golden Hill Pocasset, Lenape, Mashantucket Pequot, Mohican, Nipmuc, and Chattahoochee peoples who have stewarded this land throughout the generations. We thank them for their strength and resilience in protecting this land and aspire to uphold our responsibility according to their example. You may be seated. The exciting day has finally arrived for members of the UConn School of Nursing Certificate Entry into Nursing, Bachelor of Science, Class of 24, and for all of those of you who have gone through this experience with them. Thanks for coming today to share this pivotal event. It's wonderful when students bring family and friends to share the moment they graduate. We are honored that all of you are here today. The School of Nursing banner was presented by 4 students who were nominated by their classmates and recognized by the Connecticut League for Nursing as Peer Recognition Award winners. They are Isabella Poole from the Avery Point campus, Nikisha Carrington from the Stanford campus, Kelly Pelgado from the Storrs campus, and Karen Rowland from the Waterbury campus. These students were recognized by their peers for their competent and compassionate care of patients, leadership abilities, respect for others, and commitment to the nursing profession. To open the 2023 commencement ceremony, please rise for our national anthem, sung by one of your graduates, John Gagan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. As you take your seats, I'm honored to introduce the platform party. As I call your names, please stand. Dr. Victoria Von Dixon, Dean of the School of Nursing. Dr. Gladys Cressaint, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs. Dr. Annette Maruka, School of Nursing's Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Dr. Annette Yakubushin Kanika. Sorry about that. School of Nursing's Associate Dean for Graduate Studies. Dolores Cole Feliciano, Faculty Marshal and Clinical Instructor in the CEIN program. Dr. Susan Storti, recipient of the Eleanor K. Gill Outstanding Alumni Award for Clinical Excellence in Nursing. Dr. Lisa Sundin, recipient of the Joseph A. Dolan Distinguished Service Award. Dr. Elizabeth Meyerson, President of the Mu chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International. Ryan Massicott, Vice President of UConn School of Nursing Alumni Board, Alumni Speaker. Thank you. I'm now pleased to introduce to you the Dean of the University of Connecticut School of Nursing, Dr. Victoria Von Dixon.
Welcome, UConn nursing students and families, friends and colleagues, alumni, faculty, staff, and special guests. As the 11th Dean of the UConn School of Nursing, I am honored to welcome you as we celebrate our 2023 CEIN Accelerated Bachelor's of Science Nursing program. First, I want to take a moment to ask everyone to please turn off your cell phones and any other devices that you may have that make noise. Our event staff, those who are dressed in the UConn blue shirts, are present to assist us in the unlikely event that we need to evacuate the theater. So, class of 2023, welcome. When you first came to UConn School of Nursing last January, we told you the year would fly by, and it has. We told you that fast does not mean easy. You've all made a tremendous investment in yourself and your future profession as nurses. I know that you have challenged yourselves. You have learned probably more than you thought possible in such a short period of time. And during the challenging times over this past year, you've begun to experience what it means to be a nurse, going beyond the job requirements, meeting the needs of others, and always remembering the message of compassion and caring that your faculty have taught and modeled for you. I know that each of you have had different experiences, different challenges, and different joys. And the student journey may not have always been easy. You've witnessed the extremes of human emotions, happiness and sadness. You've experienced the excitement of seeing a newborn come into the world, and you've had the privilege of attending those at the end of life. And you've also faced the challenges of caring for others who may be different from yourselves. I was reminded of the unique challenges that face many of our CEIN Accelerated Bachelor's of Science nursing students several weeks ago when I was reviewing the scholarship applications for the incoming class. So for many of you, it has been a challenge, a long and difficult journey. But I want to commend you for pursuing your dream of becoming a nurse. Over this past year, you've grown as individuals, you've become closer as classmates, and now you are poised to become the nurses that society so desperately needs, now more than ever. With the support of your faculty, staff, family, and friends, you have been shaped and molded by your experience. And you are now entering nursing at a critical time for our very noble profession. We are in the midst of a nursing shortage, and we're experiencing a faculty shortage as well. The past few years have been extraordinarily challenging for nurses. Today's increasingly complex health and social needs of people influence the health of those that you will care for, as well as their families and communities, and they require efforts to address the structure and social determinants of health. As UConn nurses, you are essential to the future of nursing and the future of healthcare. As UConn nurses, you are well prepared to care for the individuals, families, and communities that from diverse backgrounds in ways that will alleviate suffering, promote health, and optimize well-being. And I say again, we need you, and we need you now. And I am grateful as your dean that you have chosen to become a UConn nurse. As you're learning, becoming a nurse means going well beyond the job requirements. It's going to mean going beyond the 12 hours of a shift or the 3 or 4 days a week. It's not simply an occupation or a job. You will use all your knowledge, all of your skills, your whole being to meet the needs of others, especially those who are most vulnerable. Always remember the message of compassion and caring. And in our very high-tech, fast-paced healthcare environment, please never forget the importance of the seemingly low-touch intervention of holding someone's hand, of simply being present. While this day marks the end of this particular part of your student journey, it's really only the beginning of a lifelong journey of learning, of commitment, and of professional service. This ceremony marks the end of your nursing student career, but the beginning of your transition to professional nursing. So as you transition from nursing student to professional nurse, Always remember that you are UConn nurses, our best and our brightest, and we are so much proud of you. It's now my pleasure to welcome you and offer, I'm sorry, we have a bit of a flip here. I would like the faculty who taught you to stand and be recognized as a group. Our faculty foster the deep intellectual curiosity that's needed by our students, as well as that of our challenging one another. And so I ask you to please stand, faculty, and let's applaud them for all that they've done. Thank you. I now will ask Dr. Gladys Crescent, Vice Provost for the Academic Affairs, to come forward and share welcome remarks on behalf of the University of Connecticut.
Dean Dixon, faculty, family, friends, and especially the 2023 cohort of science students. It is my pleasure to welcome you and offer my greetings on behalf of the UConn President and the Provost Office. And it is an honor and a privilege for me to help mark this significant milestone in the professional lives of such hardworking, dedicated nursing students. There has hardly been a more challenging time in the history of the healthcare industry than the past 3 years of the COVID-19 pandemic. Nurses across the U.S. and the world have been on the front line, forging ahead in their mission to care for patients amid extraordinarily challenging, uncertain conditions. Without a doubt, each healthcare facility's ability to continue to maintain critical patient care during this time has been thanks to the agility and resolve of nursing teams. You are joining the field of nursing at a time when your talents are needed most. I commend your compassion, your commitment, and your courage to become part of this rewarding and highly valued profession. You are the first responders and the last line of defense, working more closely and consistently with patients than any other profession in the healthcare field. There's not a person sitting in this room who has not directly benefited from the care of a nurse. It is hard to think of another profession about which you can say that so confidently. UConn is proud to offer the CEIN program, an opportunity to become credentialed as a registered nurse in an efficient and focused manner, geared for students who have already earned a bachelor's degree in another field. This is one of the most important and immediately practical ways our institution helps to serve the needs of the state and the nation, even as it offers this extraordinary opportunity for personal and professional advancement. We are excited for you to put your education into practice. I am so pleased to be here to celebrate your achievement and to wish you much success in the next phase of your career. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vice President Crescent. As most in the audience know, our CEIN Accelerated Bachelor's in Science Nursing program is offered throughout the state of Connecticut at Storrs and 3 regional campuses, Avery Point, Stamford, and Waterbury. We are indebted to the representative campus directors for their welcome and support of our program. These directors say, and I quote, "The regional campuses are proud to host 3 of the sites for this very successful CEIN Accelerated Bachelor's of Science Nursing program. As students, you have brought vitality and strength to our campuses. As faculty, you have engaged in our communities, bringing them closer to our campuses while meeting their needs. We are thrilled you are part of the UConn community, and we wish you well in your new career as a Husky, and they welcome you to the family." Now, we have a tradition in the December graduation. We invite distinguished alumni recipients to deliver our graduation addresses. These distinguished alumni highlight the impact that UConn nurses have had and continue to have on the profession. We are pleased this year to bestow to Dr. Susan Storti the Eleanor K. Gill Outstanding Alumni Award for Clinical Excellence in Nursing. The Gill Award is given to an alumnus who embodies the dedication to clinical excellence and the teaching of others that is characterized by the School of Nursing's second dean, Dr. Eleanor K. Gill. Now, you can read full biographies of both of our distinguished alumni in your on-site programs, but I want to tell you a little bit about Dr. Storti. Dr. Storti is the former president and CEO of the Substance Use and Mental Health Leadership Council of Rhode Island and administrator of the opioid treatment program Home Health Initiative. She has also served as the project director for the National Institute on Drug Abuse's Blending Research and Practice Initiative, the PI and director of the Addiction Technology Transfer Center of New England, located at Brown University's Center for Alcohol and Addiction Studies, and she has served as the co-director of the World Health Organization Collaborating Center for Health Professionals Education and for Prevention, Intervention, and Treatment Outcome Research. As a national and international leader, Dr. Storti has served as an expert speaker in legislative educational forums and has provided Senate briefings in Washington, D.C., addressing the issues of addiction and stigma and its effect on access to and the delivery of health care and health policies. Dr. Storti received her PhD from the University of Connecticut School of Nursing, and she is a board-certified advanced nurse executive and advanced practice nurse, addictions registered nurse. Dr. Storti, would you please join me at the podium?
Good evening. I'd like to acknowledge Dean Dixon, Associate Dean Markuka, Associate Dean Ubisen Kaniki, Vice Provost Crescent, the faculty of the School of Nursing, alumni, distinguished guests, graduates, and ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to receive the Eleanor K. Outstanding Alumni Award for Clinical Excellence. I am sincerely grateful for the recognition I have received for my work, and I would like to thank the faculty at the School of Nursing and the Alumni Nominating Committee. Winning this award would not have been possible without the inspiration received from Dr. Olga Church, Dr. Cheryl Beck, and Dr. Henrietta Burnell, for whom I have the deepest respect and from whom I derive the strength to challenge myself during my educational journey while a doctoral student at UConn. Through their guidance and support, I was able to pursue my passion in my research. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the other award recipients. It's certainly an honor to share this time with all of you. When I entered into the doctoral program, addiction was not readily discussed, nor was it at the forefront of healthcare. Having worked in the field for a period of time before beginning my doctoral studies, I could see how often we as nurses are called upon to care for individuals who, by their way of life and their behavior, may challenge our beliefs and values. Such care is not easy. Sometimes it requires heroic efforts to overcome difficulties associated with such care. Sometimes we may have to struggle against forces within ourselves to provide care to these individuals, care they sincerely need. It is here that my journey began. I developed a desire to explore how stigma associated with addiction influenced health policy, legislation, and most importantly, the delivery of care. Assimilating the core essence of my research and leveraging my acquired knowledge, clinical experiences, and leadership skills, I experienced the strength of the nursing profession and the impact that nurses can have on research, program innovation and implementation, funding, health policy, and legislation. Today, we face unprecedented challenges. It will take extraordinary courage to impact the issues facing healthcare. As nurses, it is within our hands more than any other person's that rests the vital task of maintaining human dignity. We have the ability to engage patients in a manner that frees them from the constraints of fear, despair, and suffering. We help those who are suffering to heal, and we guide those who are lost to a place of comfort and serenity. Yet, we are more than caregivers. We are scholars, researchers, and advocates. We implement evidence-based practices, provide education, and lead interdisciplinary teams to make a difference in health outcomes. We must continue to stand in our strength, truth, and integrity, as it will take our collective efforts, our acquired knowledge, and our applied wisdom to be a voice of advocacy for healthcare here in the United States and abroad. As a result of my education and experiences at the School of Nursing, I confidently serve the public, promote health equity, and contribute to global and national initiatives addressing behavioral health. And for that, I will always be grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Storti, for all that you have done for UConn School of Nursing, for our profession, and for patients, families, and communities impacted by substance abuse and mental health issues. Thank you, Dr. Storti. Our next awardee is Dr. Lisa Sundin, who we are pleased to award the Josephine A. Dolan Distinguished Service Award. The Dolan Award is given to an alumnus who embodies the characteristics of the school's first-time instructor in nursing. Professor Josephine Dolan was a nurse historian and a national leader in nursing education. Now, our award recipient, Dr. Lisa Sundin, is an assistant professor at Fairfield University Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies and director of the Healthcare Administration Program. Dr. Sundin serves as a national consultant for the Campaign of Action, Future of Nursing, and leads a national research team for the Nurses on Boards Coalition. A full biography is shown in your program, but I want to highlight just a few of Dr. Sundin's service contributions. Dr. Sundin was the founding board chair of the Connecticut Center for Nursing Workforce and a former board member of the Connecticut League for Nursing. Notably, Dr. Sundin led the development of the Nursing Workforce Data Infrastructure Project in Connecticut, which informed the $35 million Connecticut Health Horizons initiative to reduce the nursing shortage by supporting nursing students and academic nursing programs. And in January, Dr. Sundin will join the board of directors at St. Francis Hospital. Dr. Sundin earned her PhD in nursing from the University of Connecticut in 2017. Dr. Sundin, congratulations. Would you please join me at the podium?
How's that? Thank you, Dean Von Dixon, and get to the right page here. And thank you to the University of Connecticut School of Nursing and the Alumni Association for this prestigious honor and recognition. I am truly humbled to receive this award in the name of Josephine A. Dolan, the first full-time professor of nursing at UConn. Josephine Dolan was a change maker who endeavored to elevate the role and image of nurses using historical evidence as her guide. She served the public by amplifying the intelligence and practice of nurses and the profession of nursing as her contribution to humanity. Service to humanity, deep service to the soul of humanity, is our obligation, and it's in the DNA of who we are as nurses. My service generates from a deep sense of obligation to the nursing profession and to the wholeness of humanity. This is why I'm dedicated to developing the science around, around nurses on boards. why I serve to develop and sustain the nursing workforce, and why I aim efforts to ensure policies supportive of nurses and healthy populations. Through our knowledge, skills, and expertise, we, all nurses, support the humanity and health of the world around us. After all, no nurses, no health care. At one point in my academic journey, this was not at UConn, I proposed a capstone project to develop a business case for the role of nurses on boards to be delivered to the nominating committee of a local hospital board of directors. I was told by my then academic advisor, nurses on boards, what's that? That's not nursing. Well, of course that's nursing. In fact, the American Nurses Association Code of Ethics calls on nurses to advocate, promote, and lead improvements to healthcare delivery at multiple levels, and this most certainly includes advocating, promoting, and leading at the board governance level, where decisions are made about the services, the direction, and strategies of healthcare delivery. With little support at the time, I pressed on because I knew in my soul it was the right direction for me to take. Fast forward to UConn, where I pursued my PhD. I was fully supported by the School of Nursing in developing a field of research focused on nurses leading in board governance roles. Today, more and more nurses serve on boards of directors, a service that is a privilege, a professional and fiduciary responsibility. Had I buckled under that one naysayer so many years ago, I likely would not have had the opportunity to serve my profession and serve humanity by developing a field of research and scholarship about nurses on boards right here at UConn. I would not have connected my research and scholarship to supporting the development of the nursing workforce or to advocating through health policy. Persistence, when you know something is right and good, is always worth the effort. It's not for recognition or fame or money. It's not. It's because it's the right thing to do. You feel it in your soul. It's bigger than you. It's your contribution. It is your service. As nurses, we have opportunity to impact humanity in profound ways. Josephine Dolan knew this, and she knew that service to humanity through the nursing profession was a cause worth pursuing and preserving for all of us to build upon. In your emerging nursing careers, take good care to define your professional and service obligations. Your professional obligations require you to provide ethically sound nursing care. You will be responsible and accountable for safe, high-quality, evidence-based practice consistent with the values of the profession. Your professional obligations include self-care, self-motivation, and initiative to stay current in your practice and to seek professional development. From your employer, you should expect fair and safe work conditions, including fair pay for the highly intellectual and skilled work you do. You should expect to be treated by your employer, patients, and families with respect for your knowledge, skills, and expertise. You should expect to practice at the top of your RN license at all times. You should expect appropriate mentorship and opportunities for professional development. Your service obligations are layered within your professional obligations and expand upon them. You'll provide holistic care to patients and in the community at large, to the heart and humanity of society. Your service obligations include your scholarly inquiry into the conditions that support or detract from health, and strategies for amplifying the support or mitigating the barriers. Your service obligations include relentless reflection on how you can be your best self, your best nurse, to continue to elevate the profession of nursing, as Josephine Dolan did, to serve and advocate for humanity as a nurse, graduate, and representative of the University of Connecticut School of Nursing. I'm grateful for the legacy of Josephine A. Dolan and for the opportunity to contribute as a nurse in service to humanity with the support of nursing colleagues here at UConn, nationally and internationally. It is truly the ultimate privilege to serve others. I am humbled and deeply grateful to UConn School of Nursing and the Alumni Association for recognizing me with this award tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sundin, for your service to the profession of nursing, dedication to nursing education in the state of Connecticut, and your unwavering support to UConn Nursing. Let's give a round of applause for our two distinguished alumni. Now, our clinical faculty have always been central to our teaching mission. Quite frankly, educating undergraduates would be absolutely impossible without them. And this year, we are recognizing 3 clinical faculty in the areas of fundamentals, population-based, and capstone courses. These faculty have been identified by graduate students as exemplifying the spirit and dedication of a recently retired faculty member, Professor Peggy Stolfi, with the Pellegrina Peggy Lacavella Stolfi Excellence in Clinical Teaching Award. I now ask that Professors Melissa Rembish, Joan Conley, Joan Conley, and Kathy Lippman please join me and come up to the center stage. Well, indeed, we all thank you for your incredible part of our students' education. Now, it's a distinct honor to recognize our students who are currently serving or have served our country in the military services, the reserves, or the National Guard. We proudly ask you to stand to be recognized. Today, they wear red, white, and blue cords on their regalia to show their accomplishments. Congratulations, and thank you for your outstanding service. Congratulations. Next, we want to recognize our students who have earned the highest GPA throughout all of their courses this year. Graduates with overall GPAs of 4.0, please stand to be recognized. Well done, graduates. I am now proud to recognize the members of the class of 2023 who've earned the recognition as members of our American Holistic Nurses Association. Today, they wear purple and white cords on their regalia to show their accomplishments. Graduates who are members of the American Holistic Nurses Association, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations. We now recognize the members of the class of 2023 who've earned the recognition of members of our National Honor Society. Sigma Theta Tau is the International Honor Society of Nursing, and on the basis of their academic achievements and potential for nursing leadership, these scholars have been inducted in the Sigma Theta Tau Mu chapter just a few weeks ago. Today, they wear their purple cords on the regalia to show their accomplishment. Sigma inductees, will you please stand to be recognized? And congratulations. Congratulations. I now want to take a moment to recognize Marcus Lowe, a student in our CEIN Accelerated Bachelor's Program who passed away unexpectedly this summer. His parents, John Lowe and Hollis Lowe, if you're here with us tonight, would you please join me on the stage to accept the Marcus's School of Nursing Certificate of Achievement. Well, I don't see them here tonight, but we will certainly honor Marcus and provide his certificate of achievement to his parents at a later date. And I thank you all for your support of Marcus and his memory and of his family and parents. Each year, Sigma Theta Tau International recognizes one student's outstanding achievements. Now, recipients of this award are nominated by our faculty, so no one knows who will be honored today. I want to invite Dr. Elizabeth Mayerson, the president of the UConn School of Nursing's Mu chapter of Sigma Theta Tau, to present this year's student award. Dr. Mayerson?
Thank you, Dean Dixon. As the current president of the School of Nursing Mu chapter, I am pleased to present the Sigma Theta Tau International Award to a student who demonstrates excellence, leadership potential, and best exemplifies the spirit of caring in nursing. The CEIN faculty considered students who had achieved an excellent GPA, leadership potential, and a spirit of caring. This year, the CEIN faculty have chosen a graduate who has excelled academically and professionally and has demonstrated all the attributes associated with being a Sigma nurse leader. Our awardee graduated from high school with no intention of attending college. With the support of great counselors, this student managed to work their way first to an associate degree, then to a BS degree in biomolecular sciences. Every step has been a challenge, but the student's ability and desire to give back to others has always shined through. It was on a trip to Haiti, seeing children sleeping on dirt floors and a 13-year-old giving birth, that they began to understand the depth of human connections that can be established by providing care, listening to patients, understanding their needs, and gaining their trust. Care can transcend all barriers. This student was recognized multiple times by patients and families for demonstrating sincere compassion and dedication to their care. They were also recognized repeatedly by hospital staff. Nurses, nurse leaders, and members of the housekeeping staff sought out faculty to comment on this student's work ethic and enthusiasm. The awardee is moving closer to their ultimate dream of being a certified nurse anesthetist by accepting a position in the intensive care unit at the Hospital of Central Connecticut, where they participated in the dedicated education experience. Our awardee wants to be where they will make a difference as a caregiver, where they can be a proud, trusted Husky. There is no doubt that Michael Candelaria will achieve his goals and be the ultimate UConn nurse and Sigma nurse leader. Michael, Will you please join me on stage to receive your award? Congratulations, Michael.
Tonight's ceremony will be comprised of two parts: degree conferral and praxis pledge. It is now time to begin the awarding of the degrees. Marshals, please prepare to lead your groups onto the stage.
Class of 2023, today the School of Nursing and its alumni say that you have demonstrated the special characteristics of a UConn nurse. You are now included in a group of over 9,000 nurses. You are the 21st CEIN Accelerated Bachelor of Science Nursing class, and you will receive the UConn Nursing Pin as recognition of your transition from student to professional nurse. The gift of the UConn Nursing Pin is made possible by alumna Peggy Cesney, class of 1969 and class of 1979, whose generous endowment supports the Nursing Traditions Fund that provides students with scholarships and the UConn Nursing Pin. A word about a nursing pin. The history of the nursing pin can be traced back to the 1860s and Florence Nightingale, the founder of nursing. It was given in recognition of her courageous service as a military nurse. Each nursing pin is unique to the nursing school and often represents the history of a particular nursing program. The University of Connecticut School of Nursing was the first public institution in Connecticut to offer a bachelor's degree in nursing. In the fall of 1942, 13 students were enrolled in the UConn School of Nursing, and upon their graduation, they received the UConn Nursing Pin as recognition of their preparation to serve society as educated nurses. For over 80 years, the UConn Nursing Pin, with the sacred charter oak at its center, has symbolized wisdom, longevity, endurance, and hospitality. And it symbolizes the community of UConn nurses and the lasting network of colleagues and friends that develops during the nursing school journey. In just a few minutes, I will introduce Dr. Annette Maruca, who will read each student's name in the class of 2023. As your name is called, each student will walk to the platform, pause where you'll be photographed. You'll then receive a ribbon as representative of the nursing pin by your respective faculty campus member. Then you'll proceed to the other side of the stage, where Vice President Kersant and I will present your diploma, congratulate you once again, and have another photograph in front of the UConn banner. Now, some of our audience may want to take personal photos, and we encourage you to do so. We just ask that you keep the required passages clear for everyone's safety and assure the access to the stage. If you're taking pictures, be respectful of the audience sight lines and try to stay low, leaving the outside aisles available whenever possible. I'd now like to introduce Dr. Annette Maruca, our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Interim Director of our pre-licensure programs.
Upcoming graduates will receive their degrees in alphabetical order for each of the 4 UConn campuses. Please hold your applause until all degrees are conferred. We will begin with our Avery Point candidates. Will the Avery Point candidates please stand? Hannah Fulton. Kelly Galuli. Tara Hoyt. Shoshana Murray Robinson. Anthony Abregu. Ashling Brock. Annie Broderick. Abigail Bruce. Nakisha Carrington. I'm reading all the wrong names. Okay, I'm reading the wrong names. Give me a minute. Come help me.
So I'm Kara Perillo.
Okay.
And then Isabel.
Okay. So want me to go back?
You don't have to.
Okay, I'm going to read them. Who did I miss before?
So you did Shoshana, then you did Catherine.
Okay. I'll be better. Catherine. Go back.
Catherine.
Catherine, stand up.
Catherine, stand up. Good job.
Catherine Montalto.
Okay, and now I'm Kara Perillo.
Okay. Kara Perillo. Thank God they're here to help. Isabel Poole. I'm glad they stopped me. Sasha Kosuk Polchuski. Just put it on. Jill Roderick. Is that right? Catherine Shaughnessy. Jessica Sponheimer. Jessica Stark. David Traficante. Will the Stanford candidates please stand? Anthony Abregu. Ashling Brock. Annie Broderick. Abigail Bruce. Nakisha Carrington. Elizabeth Demasi. Anne Godswin. Molly Gorman. Monique Kern. Madeline Kramer. Kevin Lanise. Megan McCaskill. Carrie Ann Meggie. Alexander Monroe. Andre Ortega. Gabriella Perry. Sienna Pautenza. Nicole Psychopatis. Dylan Ramatan. Cecilia Rivas. Lucy Terrian. Brianna Trzynski. Morgan Zenk. Michelle Zumo. Will the STORS candidate please stand? Victoria Barone Lopez. Dasha Bazile. Samantha Burgos. Michael S. Candelario. Kaylee Kavanaugh. Mike Chernovitz. Anna Serralo. Huh? Okay, I'll wait. I'm not going to repeat. We're running a little slow here, so that's Victoria Barone Lopez. Congratulations. Dasha Bazile. Am I in time now? Okay. Checking in. Samantha Burgos. Michael S. Candelario. Kaylee Kavanaugh. Mike Chernowitz. Anna Cirillo. Karen Clark. Chelsea Collymore. Courtney Creed. Tessa Sear. Kevin Noel Dago. Harrison Dayton. Christopher Easton. No, Eastwood, sorry. Gabrielle Farron. Nicole Gear Loriano. John Gagan. Julia Glenose. Rosa Gonzalez. Kayla Greck. Brandon Jones. Simran Kaur. Lorenz Mosquito. Zakia Neves. Is out of order. This is Kelly Pelagato. Christina Peterson. Grady Rivera. Amy Serendisky. Sophia Shea. Zachary Scholes. Are we on Cyrus? Marianne. Cyrus. Jacqueline Snow. Samuel Sutera. Emily Treadwell. Hannah Vu. Nicholas Waterhouse. Cotton Whitney. Oh, I'm sorry. Audrey Worth. Bethany Welch. Will the Waterbury campus please stand? Sarah Adler. Nasim Auji. Letitia Arujo. Jennifer Bastos. Haley Benedetto. Ebony Bennett. Whitney Lasco Burney. Jordan Conklin. Chloe Sear. Sabrina Ferreira. Alexis Flood. Brian Gauthier. Caroline Hijack. Amika King. Janelle Megasarian. Joy McAllister. Eric Miller. Alexander Mokin. Camilo Ramos. Unaza Rana. Julia Rocano. Karen Rolland. Yorixa Santiago. Scott Siegel. Austin Skudlerick. Sean Taylor. Thank you for your patience for the pretty fast part of it in the beginning. I appreciate it. I turn it over to Dean Dixon when she's done. Thanks.
Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science, please rise. You can clap. Vice Provost Jorgensen, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Connecticut School of Nursing, I call upon you to accept these 103 intelligent, energetic, compassionate, caring, well-educated, capable, and high-quality nursing students, and to confer upon them the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the University of Connecticut, and in accordance with the procedures and regulations of the university, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science for which you have been presented by the faculty of the University of Connecticut School of Nursing.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Graduates, I now charge you as the Dean to fully assume the responsibilities of your new status, to build upon the foundation of knowledge through a commitment to lifelong learning, and to seek out opportunities through practice and service to exemplify the vision of UConn Nursing: innovative, evidence-based, and caring nurses, transforming healthcare and promoting health equity for all. You are now alumni of the University of Connecticut and the School of Nursing, class of 2023. Congratulations. Okay. You may now be seated. We now welcome Ryan Massacati, Vice President of the UConn School of Nursing Alumni Board.
Thank you, Dean Dixon. I am honored to represent all the alumni that have come before us. Since its inception, the UConn School of Nursing has become a special place to learn, to grow, and to become the nurses we always dreamed we could be. I hope you will always take pride in the education you have received, the relationships you have formed, and the legacy you are joining. You will be Husky nurses for life. On behalf of UConn Alumni Relations and the School of Nursing Alumni Board, I say congratulations, class of 2023, and welcome you to the alumni family. As a gift from the Office of Alumni Relations and my fellow alumni, every graduate will receive a custom UConn School of Nursing alumni frame. We hope you will use this to frame we will hope you use this frame to hold a commemorative graduation photo or a photo memory of your time here at UConn. We look forward to meeting you at future alumni events, and we can't wait to get to know you better. At this point, I ask all of today's graduates and nurse faculty in attendance to renew their pledge to professionalism, respect, accountability, excellence, integrity, and service through standing and reciting with me the Praxis Pledge. These words guided you as students and now will guide you as UConn alumni. You will find it on the back of your program. Graduates and faculty, please stand to recite the Praxis Pledge. All right. As I begin my career in nursing, I pledge professionalism in behavior, presentation, and conduct, respectful of the richness and diversity of others and of self, accountability for my own actions, excellence in scholarship, practice, teaching, and service, integrity, inquisitiveness, and innovation, service to the profession and community. Congratulations.
You may be seated. In closing, I want to recognize once again the faculty, including the adjunct faculty, who have played such an important role in your education, along with the staff who have been so critical to your success. I also want to thank your loved ones, family, and friends who've supported you throughout the past year, as well as our dedicated alumni and generous donors whose scholarships were essential for many of you. As our ceremony ends and your life of learning continues, take the spirit of inquiry that brought you to UConn Nursing and fueled your academic success out into the world that trusts you and needs you now more than ever. Nurses have been hailed as heroes, silent soldiers. We are America's most trusted profession. Nurses have been called antibodies to the virus of indifference and the embodiment of what it means to lose oneself in service. So graduates, class of 2023, you are the future of healthcare, you are the future of nursing, and you are UConn Nursing's. I am confident that the nursing profession, the health of the nation and beyond, is in very good hands. Welcome to the nursing profession. I now give you University Marshal Del Siegel.
After the platform party and faculty recessional, the marshals will lead their respective campuses up the aisle to my left and out to the lobby, beginning with the first row in the same order you walked in. We ask that the guests remain in their seats until all graduates have recessed. Congratulations again to all of you.